in three, two, one. Okay, you're live, but I'm not showing up for some reason. Okay, now I'm live. All right, beautiful. My face looks like it's chopped off. That's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Oh, maybe instead of this, I can just use, yeah, this one. Okay, all right, now we're in business. That's better. That's better. Excellent. All right, so I think we are good to go. What's going on, Mr. Abraham?
All is good in the hood, my man.
Fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. I'm very glad to hear that.
Me
So
too.
last time we chatted, um, basically came to the realization that backlinks is the name of the game. We're not going to be doing a content play, at least not initially, and that, for the version that we currently have, um, hosted at ocrarabic.com, what you really want to have is strong backlinks, and that's what's going to drive ranking.
Traffic.
So
Yeah.
you came up with a list of. I'm going to hand it over to you, and then maybe you can uh, sort of bring us up to speed on what the updates are there.
Absolutely. So we managed to reach out to several, um, so the backlinks are obtained from Ahrefs, and we reached out to some. I still didn't reach out to everyone that I have in the list, so it's still probably I'll be able to finish them quite soon.
Can you give us an idea of how many people are on the list? How many you've already reached out to?
Yeah, so can you open Notion? Are you sharing your screen?
Yeah. Oh, you're not seeing it. It's on the stream, but I
Yeah.
forgot to share it with you. There we go.
Yeah, so if you access keywords, it's the keywords.
Keywords? Where is it?
Yeah, like
Inside email
the
content?
very first no, no, the keywords, the استخرجنا اسم الصور, the
Ah,
list
right.
of keywords,
Okay.
we have
Yeah.
like four. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So those people are people I reached to.
Mm.
Uh, so some emails, some I managed to get like a direct email. Others are like a contact form. There's no email in their site. And yeah, but my goal
Oh, their
was
domain
to reach
rating
out
is
to
crap.
everyone.
The one we got a
Yeah, well,
response from.
most of them don't have that incredible rating, but I was hoping. So my goal is to have them add us in the post where it links to the highly ranked, results when you search
Mm.
for those keywords.
Yeah.
So my goal is not to have them write about us, but include us in. But if it's writing about us, it's an added bonus. And it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I see your point. Um, as from a purely like just numbers perspective, yeah, it wouldn't really matter too much. Although, it's obviously better to get links from higher domain authority websites than lower ones.
Yeah. So these links. So the way we got those links are is basically from the
Cool.
backlinks provided by Href, and then those were cleansed where they like if they are valid, invalid, and then this is the final list of this is one list of
One keyword.
backlinks. Yeah.
There's some spicy ones here. I mean, at least like proper domain ratings. And then, but the URL rating is pretty crap. So maybe it,
Yes.
it is actually better if, oh, this is the US, is that why?
Well,
Oh,
it
it's all
varies
country.
between Egypt and Saudi. So these links I've shared are mostly active in those two countries.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So basically what you did was get
Mostly
this
Egypt.
keyword
Yeah.
and then hit, let's see. So hit
Find the
this,
backlinks.
and then okay, so these are the search results, matching terms, traffic share by domain,
Yeah,
by
so that's
page,
the
I guess.
result, the
Oh
very
no, by
first.
uh
And then you would get the backlinks for those pages. The one that ranked first, and then second, and then third. If you go down,
so
further
you
down,
would go to referring domains, okay, or
yeah,
backlinks, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
back exactly, yeah.
Oh,
And
okay,
then
okay, okay.
I
And that's
find a
where you
post
get these.
that
Yeah,
links
yeah.
to that first result.
Mm, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. I mean, there's a long tail of just crap down here, but some of
Sure, yeah.
the
There is a lot of crap,
yeah,
but
Wingies, Bethayat do follow ref domains. Hmm, okay, okay, very interesting. Thanks.
oh, there is a
Oh,
broken
nice.
backlink.
Okay.
I didn't know it existed.
Broken backlinks to a specific website. I mean, yeah, I guess that's helpful. Oh, you need to
We
pay for
have
it.
like it's the third point.
Broken backlinks. Where is that? Which
But there
pricing gives
were
you
some
access to
broken.
broken? It doesn't say.
No, like some links are actually broken, but they're not listed under the broken. Like in the backlinks, there are some like check out like the third one.
Or no? This one?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, account on hold. They didn't pay the hosting fee.
So there
Maybe we
were
can.
some broken links that are not
Yeah,
yet
their domain
updated.
rating is crap. So if it were decent,
This
like we could actually just buy the domain and then link to it.
correct.
This is a nice one. Wingate
Yeah, we restarted those.
39.5. Oh, nice. This one too. It's like Amwali. Oh, it's good.
Yeah, we restarted those too.
Best link. Oh, best link. That's very cool. That drives majority of their traffic apparently. Even
Yeah,
this.
and it's mostly in Egypt. I think they are
Literally these two.
Egyptian.
Yeah, wow. That's good.
We reached out to both.
Oh, amazing. Very nice. Cool.
So what
All right.
I've done in some cases where I couldn't find an email, I used Hunter.
Mm.
Um, but it didn't like yield good results given these sites don't really have what do you say? So most of the authors don't really have a link to their page. Um, like the ones that wrote the articles we're interested in. Some other
Yeah.
authors do have links to their pages, maybe Facebook, whatever. But
I guess another
like even in
strategy might
Hunter,
be to reach out to, because a lot of these are just content websites. So maybe they're
yes.
looking for authors. So could actually just reach out and tell them, hey, we're happy to write a piece, and then just submit it that way. Um,
Well, that's the
uh,
thing. Like, not all of them are actually. So most of them are like, let's say, I'm not saying private blogs, but are kind of blogs. Um, it's not like how do you say this? Like, TechCrunch, where they
mm,
dedicated to. It's not exactly the same, but it's mostly like bloggers, like blogging about different articles, different
yeah.
topics, right? And yeah, so, but yeah, like for the other for some others like which I felt like where I felt like these guys could post about us, I would reach directly to their either contact email or contact us form,
Cool.
whichever is available.
So the checked ones you've already reached out to, huh?
Exactly, yeah.
Right, cool. Okay. Um, all right. So uh I don't
Nadiri,
see
for
Wingiz on
example,
here. Did you reach out to Wingiz?
yeah, it's I think on the fourth keyword they're available on the fourth one,
Oh
tahweel.
yeah, here. Nice. Cool. So you've already reached out to, it seems like all of them are checked.
No,
Uh,
no, this I didn't reach out to those two lists.
so these?
Yes, these two, I'm still working on them.
Okay. All right. Okay. I mean, it doesn't seem like a super long list. Like maybe we're gonna get 30, 40 total.
Well, I'm hopeful.
No, I mean like the total number of lists, even be before you consider conversions. What's the total size of the people that we can reach
So,
out to?
so it's probably around. Uh, I didn't count them, but it's plus 50.
50 plus? Okay. And if we
Yeah,
assume 1 out of 10 responds, we're getting five.
yes. We
Hmm.
already got one. We didn't
Yeah,
really go through everyone yet, and like we did, we should give them time. Like um, I worked on this like yesterday, and so we should give them like at least 48 hours.
yeah. I'm just trying to get an idea of how many we could end up getting. So
Like I'm
ballpark
hopeful
figure.
we could get 10,
Yeah, okay. So if we can get to 10, maybe we get a chunk of
and
that
these
traffic.
and
And
10 are like the some so of the links we're actually we shortlisted are actually direct links to tools that are directly related to OCR. So that would be a good boost, hopefully.
yeah.
And then, of course, there are other approaches where you could reach out to like news channels like Al Jazeera Arabia. They have like a technology section, but
Mm,
like none of them showed up in Ahref when it comes to OCR for the keywords that we're looking for. Like none of them showed up. I was hoping that anyone could show up because that would be easy for them because they are always up to date. So it would be easy for them to update their article like in regards to other like amateurs where they post about different topics, random topics. But unfortunately, none of them showed up in Ahrefs.
yeah. I mean, if they're not showing up in Ahrefs, then it means either they don't write about this sort of topic or they have a crappy domain rating and it doesn't matter. So
But I
in
think
either
they don't
case,
have.
it's going to be like a tall order for us to change that. Like if they haven't written about any other tool before, then it's going to be more work for us to figure out like how to convince them to write about it. But if it's something
No, I
they've
think
already
it.
written about, it's easier, right?
Yeah, I agree. But I also think it might be lucrative in some way because they have massive audience and people they just didn't show up for this specific topic in
Yeah,
terms of like
if they would
backlinks.
write
Yeah,
about it, great. What I'm saying is it's
yeah,
unlikely that they would.
yeah, I get you. So I'm considering them in the um, guest blocking or like directory submission if they have any.
Mm, yeah. Okay. All right. We're getting bad dropped frames. It's like 10% of frames are getting dropped. I think it's a VPN. I'm gonna try disconnecting my VPN and let's hope that everything just
You're not
continues
processing.
normally. I
Yeah,
suspect
sure.
it's not, but it's worth a shot.
It's 10% discount.
Okay, it seems to be okay when I don't move.
Just stay still, man. Yeah.
Hmm.
So I think the next step would be for us like to okay, so going randomly about different what people like searching Google, whatever, could also yield something, but I feel like Hrefs gives us like a direction on who to reach out to. Um, but I'm not sure like what's their criteria when they set backlinks. Like on what basis does this site rank first? Is it like Google? Like I'm just trying to find how they list uh, the websites. Like I couldn't find like a clear strategy on how they crawl, they present their data. What's the basis of presenting the data the way it's currently presented?
You mean
You
Ahrefs?
know? Yeah,
I don't know. Well, why would you care? I assume like they do.
like
So
the
you
reason
don't
I
trust
care
the
is
data? Is that what
because
you're saying?
no, I'm not saying I don't trust it. All I'm saying is, um, are we certain that this data is the data we could rely on?
Hmm. Do you have any reason to suspect
Because
that it's not reliable?
no, not really. All I'm saying is, like, um, is it enough? I think that's what I'm trying to say. Is Href enough for us? Like, um, is their data enough?
Okay. I think yeah. Um, my my thinking is yes. It's like the number one tool, man, for this sort of thing. So if if Ahrefs is not trustworthy, then I don't know what would be.
No, I'm not
What would
saying
this
it's
one?
not trustworthy. All I'm saying um, is the data enough? Like, if you Google search the same keyword, you get somewhat different results, but
Really?
it's also the same. Like, 80% is exactly the same, but you can't really find out what are the backlinks for a certain link in Google.
Yeah, yeah,
So you can't really tell.
yeah. Also, some
That's what
sites
for
like
you.
Galarity you said were like forums, right? So we should be
Yes,
able to
yes,
just submit
exactly.
directly to them. Is that
Yeah,
something you were
like
doing as well?
just submit a reply. Yeah, yeah, of course.
Probably have an operator do that. Hmm. It's not working.
There are tons of topics similar to those, the one you just clicked on Clarity, but um, they don't rank the way those links rank in Href. Like that specific ranks that specific link ranks higher than the rest.
Oh, you can improve the answer. Very nice. So you can just improve it.
Yeah,
Oh, fantastic. I wonder if that would be possible to have it changed and whether it's automatic or not. Okay. Um, all right, cool. So I don't know. Like, so let's take stock of the situation. So the whole idea with Arabic OCR was one, build the thing, build something that people are already searching for, and then uh, like just create the thing, launch it, and then start ranking for these terms so that people can find the tool. And then, maybe at some point in the future, you create some sort of paid product, which a portion of your visitors would subscribe to or pay for. So that was a sort of high level strategy. So far, we've found a term, built a tool, and we're trying to rank for these terms. And then, um, yeah, the next step would basically be to, uh, do whatever we can in order to rank. And then once we do rank, um, proceed with like getting more or building more, like building a paid version of the
Favorites.
product,
Yeah.
maybe doing PDFs. I think that's something that we talked about. Yeah, supporting
Yeah.
PDF file uploads and then adding billing.
But all this
So
would come after
yeah, I don't
ranking.
think it makes sense to do that until you have traffic. And also at the same, unless you think like supporting PDFs is going to drive traffic somehow, I think we're still going to have like the same challenge, which is, okay, how are you going to get people to land on any of those like PDF conversion pages? The same challenge that we're having
Yeah.
now with the terms related to photo to text.
Well, yeah, it could easily be dragged uh, down the development lane.
Hmm.
But I think for now, one would just like, even if we auto support PDFs, like we could just add like coming soon button, whatever. Like it doesn't have to be a functional feature. Um, if we feel like we need, because there are some um, keywords that we need to, like most of the rest, like majority of the other keywords that we have in Ahrefs are related to PDF. So after we clear this and give it like and analyze the result we're getting, we could move on to the next PDF phase. Like without development, you're just stating the word PDF in the site, where when we reach out to people, they know that we will be supporting PDF.
Yeah, so we could do like a landing page or something like coming soon. I
Yeah,
think that's definitely something we could do. Um,
yeah. But
and
to
maybe collect
develop it,
emails. So the idea is that that would
yes,
be a way for us to collect emails.
yeah, and get contacts. Like we have the contact us button, but that's API related.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um, all right, I just need a sec. I'm gonna be back.
sure. know what it is.
Oh, are we
Let's
live?
hope for a
Are we
smooth
still
sailing, my
live?
man.
Oh, dear. Actually, I muted myself there, so just FYI, my my honor is still intact.
Stay in the sea.
Okay, all right. What was I going to do? All right, so I guess sort of big picture, right? I mean, this is starting to be a bit of a like there's some stuff that we're going to do now that is just going to be boring, sort of, going through a bunch of links, reaching out, waiting for them to respond. It's basically like boring stuff. And so
Yeah.
I'm thinking, all right, maybe so maybe we move on to another project while we're waiting for this to sort of cook in the background. And,
Hmm.
given that it's going to take a bit of time, it's a good idea to sort of explore other opportunities and at least build them in parallel so that maybe we come back to this in a few weeks or a month or a couple months and, things have advanced a little bit. And of course,
Yeah.
like all the while sort of checking in on things, right? Doing submissions, following up with people that respond, stuff like that. So that's still going to happen, but it's going to happen in the background. And we'd be able to work on other stuff in the meantime so that we increase the likelihood of success. What do you think?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
fantastic.
Yes, we should start exploring another opportunity as well. Like this could cook in the background, as you stated, and like we could, like, like for now, it's only acquiring backlinks. Like for now, it's just the old boring finding people to talk that could talk about us and expose us to the world.
And honestly, I think this
Um,
is super important. Like this is not so this is the sort of work that you need to do in order to get customers. And some part
of
of this is
course,
also just waiting for Google to crawl the site and then, other people to create new articles or link to us through existing articles. It's important work, but slow work. So I think it works on a like a weekly or bi-weekly schedule instead of, something that we do every day. In the streams here.
yes,
Cool. So we're on the same page there. Um, I guess so. You'll just continue to do the backlink stuff in the background. I can help with that as well. Maybe just do some of the submissions through forums. There's also like directories. Although I think
yeah.
we need to be a little bit selective about like which directories we submit to. But
There aren't many directories, but yeah.
no, I mean like product hunt, that sort of thing.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Yeah, where you can
So
get where
you
you can get juicy backlinks, but ones that they'll probably give you like domain juice, but not specific
can,
uh,
yeah,
for like those particular search terms. I don't know if they'll be helpful actually, since they don't already rank for these search terms, but they'll boost your domain, so the domain becomes more trustworthy in Google's eyes. I don't know. Maybe it's worthwhile. Like a backlink's a backlink, right?
yes,
Yeah, so I'll add that here. Submit to directories, and we should also add this on Ahrefs so that we get like these weekly emails telling us how we're doing. And it'd be nice to just be able to track it over time. So we'll add it to Ahrefs. So I'll do this and then add OCRArabic.com to Ahrefs. So I'll do that too. And then add coming soon for more advanced features. I guess we could do that one right now. Let's go ahead and do that. Where is my project? Okay, here it is. Okay. Oh, beautiful. All right, so What is this? Is this gonna be like a banner and then they just add their email address? What do you think? Or
I
maybe
think this is
another
about to.
link here at the top that just says تحويل إلى PDF, and then you click on it and it says coming soon. I don't know if we create the page now or we just have a banner.
Mm,
I don't know. Like part now that I think about it, part of me is also thinking, all right, maybe it diverts the user from the primary CTA, which is converting. So
yes, that's what
maybe that's not such a good idea. But yeah, at the same time, like we're not collecting emails or anything, so maybe maybe
we do
that's fine.
collect some emails when if it's about an API, but some people may not be interested in API and they could be interested in the service. So we need to figure out a way to collect the emails as well. اشتراك API, it's kind of gives us the email,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but
If they reach out, it definitely gets us there. But yeah, I mean it's well, like
for
you said, most people are
non-API.
not going to click through. So I don't
But
even know what we do with the emails. Like even assuming they do sign up with emails, like how does that translate into anything useful for us? And even from the perspective of the user, like why would they want to submit their emails? It seems pointless. I don't know. We're already monitoring traffic through Post Hog, right?
maybe it's not important at this stage. Like I can't think of a scenario where at this stage, like at this stage of this of the product, where you would need the customer, like you just want them to pay, well, express their interest in paying for the service. I think that's something we want to know.
Yeah.
Are they willing to pay for the service? So I'm guessing
It's interesting we had
we
like
could
35
maybe,
visitors over the past week, many from the US.
mm,
Interesting.
yes, Egypt too. So those Egypt links are probably the ones that we reached out to.
Mm. You didn't even visit the page once?
Mm, what?
Why is Algeria zero, man? You didn't visit the page the
Don't
past
ask
week?
me, ask them. Why are they? Well,
Oh, I'm talking about you, man. It's
so
clearly saying zero.
so what I'm so what I'm thinking about is probably like a login kind of no, not a membership page, like premium version, like coming soon.
Yeah, what would you get
And in
though?
the
Why would anyone want to sign up to that? Like, I'm just trying to
like
understand what
we
value. Like for this
yeah, the
keyword, all they want to
willingness,
do is convert it to text, and we give that for
yeah, the
free, and
willingness,
everybody else gives it for free. So there's no reason for
yeah,
them to give us their email address or pay anything for it.
well, the willingness to pay for more services that we think might be useful. Like it would, so what I'm thinking about is like just a premium section. They click on it, they supply the email. Coming soon, what they will get is, I don't know, conversion to
An app?
PDF, whatever.
Oh,
No,
maybe
like different page, just another landing page, like a premium version of this application. Okay, you can transform whatever picture you have to text, but there's a lot more you can do with that, and that could be in the premium section where you need to pay for it,
like what?
like converting to PDF, uploading large files larger than 10 MBs, maybe
Hmm.
um, multiple file uploads, like if you have multiple books, multiple images, not just one image. Mm, I don't know. Maybe it's not yet, you know, effective at this point. But yeah, like my goal here is just to know their willingness to pay for a more advanced version of this. Are they willing to pay for it?
Okay, but yeah, I mean, yeah, are they willing to pay for it? Before you ask, are they willing to pay for it? We need to define like what it is. Okay, so a premium version, besides the fact that they would need to pay, what's the difference between premium and not premium? The 10 MB
Yeah, we
limit,
have
I don't know,
been.
like maybe that's useful, but considering the keyword is like it's a picture, I don't know, like
No,
I
we've
just don't see.
already.
I don't see
No, no,
like
we've
a
already.
strong reason why, they would want to do that. However,
Yeah,
if
we have a few ideas that we listed in Arabic OCR. One of which is the notes to users. Um, you know, pure OCR, intelligence added, error reporting.
Yeah, I mean that's mainly for us to improve the product. Um,
It's not the premium version.
I mean, no, the test suite they don't care about. I'm kind of thinking like, okay, these examples that we have could probably be their own pages. So I don't know if people are searching for it, turning like uh handwritten text, for example, into actual text. If people are searching for that, it's the same tool. Like the tool is exactly the same, but we
Yeah,
just
it
have a
does the
separate
same
landing
thing.
page for it, and then maybe that ranks for some of those like handwritten keywords.
Maybe we are thinking about this at an early stage. Maybe we just need more data to be able to decide if we need to add
I,
more.
I I do recognize like um your intention. So you're trying to understand more about what people could want. Um,
Yes.
but it's unclear,
And what
like,
are they willing?
yeah, we need to tell them, and then they need to give us some indication for what it is that they want to see next. But I think without understanding like the actual use case, like why people are even searching for this in the first place, it just like it's pointless. So there's a couple ways we can do that. We can either ask for like a survey, after they've uploaded the image, ask them, oh, what did you use this for? Or we can retain
Mm.
the images and maybe feed them to another AI model. So not necessarily, retain the images for us so that we can inspect them manually. But if we retain them or pass them through to another AI model that kind of classifies, what do you think this person is doing with this image? And then have the AI model give us some metadata that we then store, so that later we understand, that more about the use cases. Because once you understand the use case, why is this person, what sort of images are they uploading? Then it's much easier for us to make a determination as to what features they would be willing to pay for, because we understand what problem they're trying to solve. We have more context. Does that make sense?
Well, it does, but I feel like it's probably not something we want to do, given the privacy, blah blah blah.
Even the AI
To
thing,
feed it. Yeah, I think so.
we're
Like it
literally
would be
feeding it to an
easier.
AI. We're just feeding it to another AI or the same AI and just telling it, all right, tell us what you think, who you think the user might be based on this image that they uploaded to a tool that converts to. I don't even know how well this would work, honestly, but maybe it's worth a shot. Based on this image,
Like
what do you
what's
think the nature of the text is? And then it could say like academic or something else. You know what I mean? Let me see.
mm,
One sec. One sec. Um, let's go here. Oh, where'd it go? Here. I don't think we need this here. All right. So I'm gonna do let's see, Gemini Flash 2.0. I think that's the one that we were using. All right, so uh based on the uploaded image, based on the image that a user uploaded to an Arabic OCR website, try to determine the nature of the text as well as the likely intention that the user has for uploading this text. Return it in JSON. Okay, this is going to be like a shot in the dark. I think that's a really crappy prompt, but
What's the image?
yeah, I'm going to attach the image. So I'm going to add the same example images that we had earlier, and then just see. This is going to be crazy. Okay, so I'll add this image here. So this one, which means it's probably going to OCR the thing, right? In addition to analyzing the image.
It has to OCR the thing.
Yeah, it must. All right. Is it uploading? What is it doing? Okay, it looks like it's uploading. Maybe it's uploading. I mean, this image was ridiculously large. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm already subscribed. All right. Wait for this to cook.
Hold on, give me a second. I'm coming back.
Sure. Okay, nice. Cool. Yeah, I think this would be helpful. Oh, I forgot. Are you back? Okay. Looks like you
I'm
are.
back.
Fantastic. Yeah, so
So
imagine
what
like
did
instead of having nothing, which is what we're getting now, right? We would have this. What say you? Do you think that's helpful?
well I so what I'm thinking about is like why do we need to know the intention of the text itself that's been uploaded? We want to know the purpose of the user
Yeah,
using the
right.
service,
You want to
like
know the
not the
purpose of the
intent.
user, but how are you going to
Yeah,
know?
ask him.
Ask him?
Yeah. because this is just speculation. Like I could be uploading mathematical transcript, but I am a teacher. I could be, I don't know, working in an accounting office, and it could be many
But don't you
reasons.
think like the text itself gives you a hint? Like, okay, forget the intention. Like, okay, just if we could figure out what the type of text that they were converting is, or the type of the image.
Okay, say it's like let's say it's something about math.
Hmm.
Okay, what next?
Well, then we know, okay, so it tells us several things. First of all, like we can improve rendering for math. Like we can get some idea for whether the rendering is working properly for math or not, and whether it's something that we need to improve, either through prompt engineering or maybe using another model. And then also, it tells us, potential keywords that we could explore if we wanted to rank better. Maybe create a landing page specifically um, for math, like, converting Arabic mathematical notation into text. Maybe we introduce like Arabic latex equation, so the output is no longer just text, it's latex, maybe. Um, yeah, like it just, yeah, it tells us a lot more than nothing, which is what we're getting right now. Like we literally, you look at Posthog and you have no idea what these people are doing. You just see 20 visitors. Maybe, some of these are uploads, great. But what do you do with that? Okay, OCR conversion success. How many people had OCR conversion success? Okay, so all these people. That's literally it. We know nothing about these people. I don't know. Like, I feel like it's free information. Why would you not want to do it?
Yeah, I get your point. It stands. Yeah. Like, okay, the user uploads the picture, uploads the image. We need to figure out a way, well, on how to move from being free to getting paid. And to know what we should get paid for, we need to know the value the user is looking for.
Yeah.
And that value is only obtained using a tracking mechanism. Like we need to know uh, what are they doing and what they are looking for. So it could be a combination of both, like a prompt after each upload that asks for feedback. What do you think about this? What do you wish to see? Maybe alongside the tracking thing you mentioned, like what kind of type of upload is this? Political? I don't know.
Well, I guess what we could
Whatever.
do is um, we could have the AI provide the options. So maybe if we know that it's a biographical document, so biographical text, like this example, um,
Okay.
then we ask the AI to provide a bunch of options for the intention, like who might this user be based on like this upload, and then serve these options just underneath the text.
Okay, just to get a clear idea of what you mean, like what kind of options do you expect, مثلا?
So
You
if
uploaded,
if he uploaded this text, right? Um,
yes.
what would happen then is it would convert the image, right? Okay, so it's not gonna work here, but let's see our Arabic. Okay, he's gonna click this image. Um, Verify you're a human. Okay. It's doing its thing. And then it shows that, oh, okay. That's interesting. Isn't it interesting? Sometimes I get this, sometimes it doesn't follow this pattern. Anyway, so at the bottom it would say, all right, so um ما رأيك, or tell us more about who you are. And then it would show options like student, teacher, um academic, researcher, or
For
something
sure.
like that. And these options are actually dynamically generated by the AI that analyzes text and understands the nature of the text. So instead of just returning corrected text and notes, it would also say options, and then we would present those options in the UI. Talk to me, bro.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. We need to see what kind of options the AI generates to be able
Okay,
to decide. Yeah.
that's fair. That's fair. So let's go back to the maybe let's go back to the prompt that we had. Um, um, oh, it's done already. Very nice. Released their new 3.7 Sonnet model yesterday, and it's making waves, man. People are stoked. And I haven't tried it yet. I'm pretty excited to try it.
Which one?
Uh, Here, like under models, you can see there's a new 3.7 Sonnet and 3.7 Sonnet thinking model. That's what I'm going to be using now. Um, and then maybe we use 2.0 Flash and O1. Yeah. So we'll try it out now. Anyway, so the prompt happens in integrations. No, mode. Controls. Where is the prompt? I don't know anything about. Okay, in functions, probably. Process image. Yeah, should be here. Okay, so this is our prompt. Um, okay, so. Okay, so now we go back to here, and then we say modify modify the prompt below to provide a set of options for identifying the role of the person that uploaded this image based on the content or the nature of the text in the image. That just sounds so vague, man. I don't know if it's going to be able to do anything with that. All right, so add context. Okay. Which model is this? Did I pick? I don't even know which model I picked.
Picked Cloud Sonnet, I think,
Oh, did I?
and Flash too.
DeepSeek. No, this is DeepSeek. Let me switch
I
to
know.
Claude 3.7. We will then use this field to for product development purposes in order to better cater our product to the different users.
I think the options are pretty good. Like the options are listed: scholar,
Ah,
business
these?
professional, medical.
It's not
Yeah,
bad. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's not bad. Let's try to
Cool.
feed in the numbers image, the letter, the one in text.
Okay. Ah, okay. All right. So it's going to return. Okay. All right. So basically, we just go back to this and then,
It could return JSON list.
okay. Let's see. I mean, I don't know. This is a bit of a complicated one, and I hope it doesn't screw up with the it
With
doesn't
what we
screw up
already
with the
have.
OCR. Yeah, yeah. That would be bad. But we'll see. Maybe it's gonna work. Maybe we should try the prompt before deploying into production. New room. We're gonna talk to Gemini Flash. We're gonna upload the same image, or maybe we do sample. Okay, so this one. Let's go. Teacher of Arabic literature, language, historian, librarian, archivist. Student of Arabic literature or language. Okay, first of all,
Really
the
good.
options are in English, so we should probably have them changed to
Arabic.
Arabic. Yeah,
But I feel like the other options that we got from the other, you used Sonnet or DeepSeek.
DeepSeek. As
Yeah, I think the
those
options
were
were
hard
better.
coded.
Were hard coded.
Yeah, I mean this one basically. Legal profession, medical professional, business, religious scholar. From these options. So they're selecting from the specific options.
I thought it generated them. My bad.
No, no. It's hard coding them, which is maybe okay. Like I don't know if there are that many options. Uh, roles in Arabic. Drop the justification. We don't need it. Keep the options short. Okay. Okay, now I'll just modify. Now it should have already done that. Where are we? Okay, so it's modified it, and so now we can just pull and then modify. Oh, look. Oh, these are examples. Okay, so it's giving examples, not necessarily forcing you. Okay. All right, so role selection, file upload. Okay. But it didn't modify. Oh, interesting. It didn't modify the prompt. Okay. That's pretty weird. Weird. Okay. So now we got to replace this with, um, I guess this, the literal text. Okay. All right. Okay. Um, cool. So we modified that. Now we can add it. Let's just push straight to production so we can test this out.
Yeah.
I love it. Maybe we should test it out locally, actually. I think this is just dumb.
We're hardcore. Test of production.
Yeah, I mean, when you have zero users, it's not like it's high risk.
No, it's hardcore, man.
Let's see if this new Sonnet model is worth it. So that's actually why, like, now you can modify prompts and you have no idea if it's making the output worse or better. So having a test suite here would have been really helpful because you could just test it and make sure that it's not screwing
Yeah,
with the
the
OCR.
original
Yeah,
OCR.
yeah, yeah. This is really bad, actually. This, whatever. Okay, it's deployed. Let's check it out. So now we're going to upload a sample image. Uh, okay, let's say this one. Verify I am a human.
Mm,
Okay, let's hope for the best.
I,
No
I
errors.
don't see the results. I just tried it. Output is okay, but where did it
Okay.
put
No,
the
it's not showing anything.
yeah.
Hmm. Okay. What was it doing? After the text is processed and the component is fully responsive and matches the existing. Uh, okay. I should probably just add this to turnstile. Let me check. Looking at the code, I noticed that while we have implemented it, we need to ensure it's displayed in the correct location to help us debug and
But
verify. Huh.
where in the
It
page
would be
though?
much easier if we could just test it here, but turnstile. Let me just fix the configuration so it shows up. Although I don't know why it didn't show up, like the widget. Oh, we already have it here. It's already there, man. Like why is this domain not working? I think
Local.
uh, I think it's because it's using the functions. Um, so if you actually check, let's see. Let's refresh this. Let's see, what are we doing? Get turnstile key gives us the key, and then we display it, but view frame source, what is the domain? Oh, look, it's this. Maybe that's what we need to add, right?
So it's
I don't know if it's dynamically
is
generated.
that the domain? It's weird.
Let's add it. Okay, add, and then update. All right, let's try it again. All right, so let's do a refresh. Invalid domain. Oh, don't tell me it changed.
I think it's changing.
Yo, where is it? Yo, settings. No, it didn't. It's the same.
It's the
Oh,
same.
weird. Yeah.
And
So
maybe it needs
why?
time.
Oh, it showed up. Oh, it showed up.
Mhm. Nice.
Come on. Oh, there we go. Whoa, beautiful. All right, so now we can actually test it here. So let's go. Bro, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. It should probably scroll down. Where's the console log?
Where?
I don't see it. It didn't show up. Just messing with us.
Is it way at the
Oh,
bottom?
maybe build unsuccessful. What is that? Um, Wait, I didn't push it. Okay. We didn't upload the prompt. We didn't update the prompt.
But it should.
I need to push it to GitHub so that it shows up over there. But it doesn't show up over there.
So Lovable would be able, but Lovable
Yeah.
is reading off of it, no?
No, I didn't push to GitHub. That's
It should
why.
show that.
Let me just force push to
Oh,
GitHub.
so Love. Okay, okay. So Lovable is updating from GitHub.
Yeah, yeah. I pushed to Doku, but not GitHub. But it forgot to update the prompt,
Okay.
and so I had to update it manually locally and pushed it to Doku, but uh, it didn't update on Lovable. But still, it doesn't explain why it didn't work inside Lovable. I don't know, or at least inside like the website. Invalid domain. Oh, don't tell me it regenerated now. Yeah, it changed. Keeps changing, man. Oh, it's annoying. Okay. valid domain. So we go view frame source. Okay, it's working now. So now we can upload the page again. Okay, same thing. Like it's not working. Let's see if the
Probably
cursor can do it.
would ask it explicitly. Maybe we could ask it to put it explicitly in a certain location.
Ah, right. Tell it where to put the options. Once the user submits an
Yeah.
image and we display the translated or transcribed text, we should display a list of options to the user showing the role and allowing them to select what role they represent or are. Uh, we already have the component, but can you please just check to see if it's wired up properly and find out why it's not displaying? Okay. All right.
So you're trying to use cursor instead of.
Yeah, I don't know why Lovable don't work, so we'll just roll with cursor.
Okay.
I can see some relevant files, role selection. Okay, okay. Bro, it's just going through the whole repo. I understand the issue with, okay, let me fix it. The problem is with process with Gemini function, extracts, oh, extracts the corrected text from Gemini, but doesn't extract the role identification information that should be in role. I'll modify the code to ensure the roles are properly extracted. Okay, so it wasn't extracting it. And also, I think at the same time, we didn't upload, like we modified this function, but we didn't upload it to Supabase. Why is it returning styles? This is weird. Can be handled by the front end. Hmm.
Imagine the result is shown, but the color is white.
Yeah, this is strange. Now let's check file uploads. Okay, it's modifying a lot of things. I don't know if it's, I don't know if this is right. Should probably test this locally. I think I uploaded in README how to test it locally. Uh, oh, here it is. Yeah. Okay, so we just do Supabase functions serve. Oh, but I need to run Docker. Man, that's just gonna
You're
make
accessing by.
my computer crash. I can't do all this. Like Docker is a memory hog. Okay. How do you do Supabase deploy? Login, projects list, link, and then Supabase functions deploy. Oh, could not connect. It needs Docker? No way. Okay, looks like we need Docker. Okay, looks like it was deployed. So,
So it's live.
no, I deployed the function changes. So I think what was happening was like we modified the prompt, but we didn't upload the function to Supabase. So it wasn't returning the new result. So that's why it's not getting displayed. But now, when we run it again, it should target the new function. So I suspect it should work. Oh man, I shouldn't have refreshed. Now it's going to give me a new domain and I need to update current style again. What am I doing? Okay, so view page source. No, view frame source. Okay, is that the same one here? No, it's different. Okay, let's try it again. Here goes nothing. Nope, no luck. Maybe we should go with the cursor generated one. I'm not gonna test it, man. We're just gonna push it straight to production.
Go live. Test on production.
Although we can always roll back, get push. Why doesn't it update? It usually, okay, there we go. Next, spinning up sandbox. Okay, that's gonna update it. I guess the URL changes whenever the commit changes. Maybe we can test it here before. Oh, there we go. It changed again. So we have to go back and update this to add that, update it. I'm surprised this one is still working. Let's see. Do you think it'll work?
Well, let's see.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it did. Finally. Okay, ما هو دورك is a bit like straight to the face.
Yeah, I agree. Cool. So we didn't have to check it. Like we'll turn off Docker. Um, before we push to Doku, I guess we could just modify the text here. So we just go to components and then modify role selection. Well, what do you think we should change it to?
I'm thinking something like um, لخدمتك بشكل أحسن. um, ما هو مجالك or something. We want to serve you better. Who are you? What do you do in life?
خدمتك بشكل أفضل.
Yeah.
Do you think that that's okay?
Well, I'm thinking, yeah, um, it's just more like a friendly way to approach the person and make them feel we are here to give them value.
Okay. After selecting a role, we should show some sort of feedback to the user to let them know that we have processed their selection. Okay. Framer motion. I'm not really sure what this is about. Oh dear.
Have what?
I think we already have Framer motion installed. Not sure why this is prompting us to install Framer motion again. Framer motion is already installed. Okay. All right, cool. Excellent. All right, cool. Lucid React. Yeah, we have it. Um, so we'll push it to Git and then push it to Doku as well, and we should be done. Git push Doku. And, like most of that time was just spent wasting it on, I don't know, just figuring out the turnstile thing and like some lovable stuff. That was actually pretty quick. Let me just see if we're getting this on, if this actually got saved somewhere. Text copied, OCR conversion success. Okay. Auto capture, file upload. Huh. All right, let's see if this deployed.
All right, let's see.
Not deployed yet, and I think it will need another minute, and we should be good to go.
Yeah,
All right, deployed.
let's see what's. Not bad. It actually shows up. كاتب اختر دورك لنخدمك بشكل أفضل.
بس خطأ.
كاتب دقائق لغوي محاسب. It shows up. Yeah,
Oh, it's good.
like
Okay.
so I used the numbers and it did pretty well. محاسب يعني it's
Oh,
pretty awesome.
nice. مهتم بالأدب. Oh, very nice. مهتم
Pretty
بالأدب. Oh,
awesome.
wow.
It's,
Look at that
yeah,
tick, man. Oh, very
it's a
nice.
pretty interesting to yeah.
So the question now is whether it shows up in post hog. So if we go to, okay, so is this live? Go to data management. Okay. Um, or activity. Let's see. Page leave, text copied. Oh no, it's not. So reload live. Hmm. I guess 23 minutes ago. So if we no profile to create person profile. Let's see here.
So for each user, you create like its own tracking.
Uh, yeah, I mean, it's supposed to do it automatically. I'm not sure why it's not. No profile associated with this ID. Hmm. Maybe it's because we're not assigning any ID to this user. Metadata, page label. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why this isn't working. Because we're not identifying the users, so I assume that's why it's not
Like
allowing us to add the property.
identifying them.
It doesn't automatically create users. Ah, hmm. Even though it shows it as person. So person profiles allow you to see a detailed view of a person's user properties, track users across devices, and more. To create personal profile, click here. Okay. How to create
Should it
personal
be
filters, create cohorts. Okay, query the clicking on person opens their profile and shows all their via the API. You can also delete. Okay. When you capture your first identified event for a user, it creates a person profile for them. Okay, so you need to call identify. Capture identified events for all events. Ah, okay. So we just have to set person profiles always. Capture identified events for all events.
so? It shouldn't be like a session. It's what's the session replay that's on the left?
Oh, that's recordings of how users are interacting with your product.
So shouldn't that be like an identifier for each unique user?
That's someone who used it from Morocco 6 hours ago.
Hmm.
Huh. I guess he just randomly clicking
Clicked on it.
buttons. Interesting.
Oh, he's trying to see where that takes him.
Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Probably the pro-Arab guy.
I think it's from Egypt.
Oh, you think he's Egyptian?
I think so,
You can set person profiles to always. Okay, so I guess that's all we need to do here is just set person profiles to always. And uh that should fix the issue. So let's host hog dot init, maybe not dot init, just dot init like this. Okay. API host. Is that correct? Oh yeah,
yeah.
okay. Let's
Okay.
just make it lowercase. Okay. What's YS? Okay, that was weird. Okay, cool. All right, so that is that. Um, cool. All right, so I guess we're done here. Like next time we're gonna go with a different idea. We're still gonna operate on these in the background, so maybe just dedicate a couple of minutes each stream just to follow up on that. But that's it. Like we're gonna keep this uh on the back burner and explore other ideas. Anything to add before we wrap things up?
Well, all the best.
All the best. I was expecting something deep,
Yeah, I
some
think
wisdom.
the I mean, whatever we learn from uh, what we do in the backlink with the backlinks would give us a better direction on how to move forward with, uh, you know, with the
Other
product
projects.
evolution. Yeah.
True.
Well, other projects will be happening anyway. Yeah, it's something. Well, we this is the first one given we wanted to focus on speed, iteration, and we managed to. I feel like we've done a good job. We just have to because what's the next step um, is highly dependent on external factors. Like usually, you could just come up with ideas on how to reach people and have them talk about you. So that's the key step. Based on the traffic we start gaining, we will be able to learn how to evolve the product to better suit, like, either pivot or, um, enhance it in a way that makes sense for, who knows, maybe even like a company or like a business facility would reach out to you and you would have to modify it entirely to suit its use case. Um, there are so many options. What's left now is just we need to read whatever we get fed, like the information. We just need to collect as much data about this as we can, backlinks, and have people talk about us, and then we can uh, further modify our direction. I think, yeah. In the
Yep, yep.
meantime, we could start looking at other possibilities as well, just like we did with this one. I like that we're doing this in a way that like it's not very exhaustive. At the same time, it's like you're gradually building blocks instead of you just setting your full focus on it, getting it done, and just it's like it just gives you I don't know, a better comfort in doing it. It's like you're always excited to work on it, but you're not like overkilling yourself to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? It's like you're not getting bored working on it. You're working on it in tiny bits
Yeah, I think
and
maybe
chunks.
that's a
Yeah.
symptom of just working on or using SEO as like the primary channel. It's going to be
Hmm.
chill. There's going to be obviously, so what you were describing earlier with like things being out of your control, right? There are
Yeah.
things you can control and the things you can't control. Amazon has this uh, th- I first heard about this through a book on Amazon and how they operate, and they describe this idea of input and output metrics. So a lot of people think in terms of output metrics. Oh, I want more money. I want to have more freedom. I want this and that and this other thing. Things that you can't control directly, they're outputs. And if you think about outputs directly, they tend to stress you, they tend to make you feel like you're incompetent, or that, whatever you do doesn't work. And it just, creates stress basically. Um, Whereas another way to think about it is to say, all right, I can't control outputs directly, but what inputs do I have control over that can affect the outputs? So in the
Exactly.
case of, creating backlinks, for instance, we can't guarantee that, people will backlink to the site. But what can we do to improve the likelihood that this happens? So, maybe for every 10 requests that we send, one of them responds. And so
Yes.
you can't affect the one directly, but you can send more than 10, or you can send, 20 or 30 or 50 or 100. You're affecting the inputs while acknowledging that you don't have direct impact over the outputs. But the more the more you do on the input side, the more likely it is that you'll get the output that you desire.
I
So
agree.
yeah, always set your goals in terms of inputs, not outputs. So you don't
Not
get
outputs.
stressed over, something that you don't have direct
You
control
cannot
over.
control. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I feel like that turned into a speech a little bit at the end, but I just
It
feel
was a
like it's
motivational
it's important to share like some nuggets of
site
wisdom with the seven
audience.
viewers that we currently have, or there were seven, maybe
Yeah,
at the peak. All right, cool.
yeah.
So,
All
all right,
right.
next time we're gonna rock on with another idea. Until then, adios, folks.